Hey everybody, this is Steve, aka Steve Ninja, and welcome to my channel. So today I've got 5 Criterions that I've purchased since July 3rd. And actually 4 of them I picked up at Barnes & Noble, and 1 I actually picked up used. But I'm going to include that since it's part of my July haul. This is part 2. I did one on July 2nd already, where I had 6 movies then. Today I've got additional 5. And who knows if I'll get any more this month. I probably will. I still have a list of about maybe 19 titles on it, so there's still more that I could buy, but this is what I have today though. The first 2 I picked up on July 3rd, and the other 2 I picked up on Thursday of last week, and then 1 I picked up on Saturday. But so the first one I have here is Easy Rider. and I thought I had actually seen this before, but I've definitely seen the ending before, but I found out I've actually never seen this, which is really surprising. But this is released in 1969. It's spine number 545, and it's directed by Dennis Hopper, which I didn't even know he directed this. And I'm not totally sure if he's ever directed anything else after this. I'm not really sure, but he's mostly known for acting. But he apparently directed this. It also has Peter Fonda and Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's not in this movie a whole lot, but in the time that he is in the movie, he's actually has a huge impact. And I guess at that time he had pretty much given up on acting, and because of this movie, I think basically because of this, he decided to continue acting, which is pretty extraordinary. This has some great music in it. It has a Jimi Hendrix Experience, Steppenwolf, The Byrds, and it has a song by the band. If you know the band, they have a song called I think it's called The Wait or Wait. Everyone knows that song. If you look it up on YouTube, you'll know what I mean. But so that was really interesting. The movie's, it only runs at 95 minutes, so it's kind of short. I think the most artistic part of this movie is like in the there's like in a cemetery. Really kind of interesting how that was filmed, but the movie's really dark. I kind of knew it was a dark movie, but I was still kind of a little bit surprised. And it's a very, very political kind of movie as well, which, but I enjoyed it though. The next movie is also a blind buy. That is Broadcast News. This is released in 1987. Spine number 552. It runs at 132 minutes. I thought this was great. It's directed by James L. Brooks. And William Hurt is really, really, really great in this movie, and I liked Holly Hunter as well. And you've got Albert Brooks in there, for comic relief kind of stuff, and I thought he was good in the movie as well. This movie, I was actually really, really thrilled with what I saw on this one. It's one of the better ones that I picked up at this in this haul. So I enjoyed it. Like I said, William Hurt was really great in this. The next one, this is one I've actually seen before. I actually saw it for the first time last weekend, I'm sorry, in 2021 I saw it for the first time. And I have not actually opened this yet, but it's a Videodrome, directed by David Cronenberg. It's released in 1983, spine number 248. And it runs at 89 minutes. So I can't wait to look at like special features and see how this looks. I thought it has like real effects in it. So it looks, some of it looks kind of dated, but it's kind of cool that it was that they're real special effects instead of CGI. But I can't wait to watch this again. It's starring James Woods. Last time I saw this, so I liked it. And hopefully with special features, and has a big booklet inside. Hopefully that will add to the experience, and hopefully I'll like it a little bit more than I did the first time, because I did like it the first time, but it took Criterion to make me want to buy this again. So to buy it and so I can watch it again. So I can't wait to dive into that again. But and this the fourth movie here is actually another blind buy. One I've only seen like clips from the movie and trailers to it, but the movie is Moonstruck. Videodrome and the Moonstruck I actually picked up on Thursday last week, and this one I've always wanted to see it. It's starring Cher and Nicolas Cage, 2 Oscar winners, and she won an Oscar for this, and he won an Oscar later for other work. But this is released in 1987, another 87 movie. It's a spine number 1056. And the movie, on the back of it, it says 102 minutes. But if you look on Criterion.com, it says it's supposed to be 104 minutes. So I assume that what's on the back of this is correct, and Criterion's got it listed incorrectly on their site. But I can't wait to check this out, though. It's something I wanted to see for a long time, and if it weren't for Criterion, I probably wouldn't have purchased this. But can't wait to see see what Cher's performance was like. That's something that was Oscar worthy. And Nicolas Cage is crazy, and I really don't have a ton of movies from him. He was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High when he was younger. He was known as Nicholas Coppola at the time because he's Francis Ford Coppola's nephew. So I can't wait to see how he looks in this movie. I think it's a comedy, I believe. So interested in checking this out. This is actually one. Those other 4 I purchased at Barnes & Noble. This one I actually had it on my list, and I would have purchased it at Barnes & Noble, but I saw it used on Saturday, and I thought, well, I got to pick it up. It's on my list, and it's something I wanted to see for a long time. But it's On the Waterfront, starring Marlon Brando. Carl Malden is really great in this. Love that character. It also has Lee J. Cobb, who was in 12 Angry Men, which I saw that earlier this year. And when I saw him there that he was on the Waterfront, I thought be interested to see what he was like in that movie. And he plays like a villain basically in the movie. It deals with like the mafia. This was released in 1954. Runs 108 minutes. It's in black and white. But Marlon Brando won an Oscar for his role in this movie, and it was interesting that I noticed a face in it that looked really familiar, and I thought that has to be him. And it has Fred Gwynne, the guy that played Herman Munster. He's in this. And when I saw that face, I thought that guy, that's got to be Herman. That's got to be the Herman Munster there, and sure enough, it was. And that was actually his debut movie. So, and he's uncredited in the movie, but his face was just something he was really skinny back then, has a really long face, and I thought that definitely has to be him, and it was, and it is. So that was great, and that's as far as the movies that I picked up. That's all I had. But I did want to mention one that I actually watched the other day on Netflix, which people have been talking about for a long time. But it's Dick Johnson Is Dead. That movie's on Criterion. Obviously I haven't purchased it. I don't know if I will, but it's that one on Criterion was spine number 1111. That was released in 2020. Interesting movie. I don't know if it's something I would purchase or not. I think maybe the special features on it would kind of decide. That would kind of make me want to buy it if it has strong special features on it. I'd like to know, people in the comments, let me know if that movie is worth purchasing, and if you own any of these other 5 movies that I have on Blu-ray. I'd be interested in knowing that. I know that the Dick Johnson Is Dead, I know, is directed by Kirsten Johnson, the main star of the movie's daughter. It's a documentary, and it's interesting. I think Dick Johnson is like 86, and he's going through I think it's either dementia or Alzheimer's, and he was a psychiatrist through most of his life, and now he's starting to lose his memory, and it's a very sad. They put some humor in it, basically, and it was kind of interesting how they did that. But I just don't know if that would be something I would want to buy. But I know people have recommended it when I watch other YouTube channels, and they've referred to that, people that have purchased it. So I think the special features would be the what would make me decide to buy it. If those were good, maybe I would buy it, but it's not something I would rush out to buy. It's not on my list, and I can't see myself really purchasing it unless it was maybe used for a good price. But maybe then. But please consider subscribing to my channel and putting a like on this video if you like this content. And like I said, there could be a part 3 coming potentially. I don't know. Like I said, I have 19 more movies on my list, and maybe I will pick up a few. Usually I like to do these if I have like 3 videos or more. So, If I were to pick up one or two, I might include them because to be part of the July haul. But we'll see though. I don't know if that. I'm not sure if that'll happen or not. But so thank you for watching this video. And have a good night. Thank you.